Welcome to Nonprofit Nerd Impact Unleashed. Get ready to dive into the world of nonprofits, where the nerdy passion and unstoppable dedication of those making a real impact is celebrated. Together with your host, Jarrett Ransom, the inspiring stories and game-changing strategies of nonprofit leaders will be explored. Join us to unravel the mysteries of successful fundraising, uncover the secrets to effective advocacy, and nerd out over innovative approaches to solving social challenges. Nonprofit Nerd Impact Unleashed is your go-to podcast for no-nonsense discussions with real-life superheroes of the nonprofit sector. Get ready to unleash your inner nerdiness and discover or rediscover how to change the world together. Now let's dive in and embrace the power of our nerdy side.
Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to Nonprofit Nerd Impact Unleashed, the podcast that feels like a warm hug, a cozy chat, and a burst of sunshine all rolled into one. And I'm your host, Jarrett Ransom. I am beyond excited to kick off our very first season. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy on that couch, because today we're diving deep into the world of nonprofit professionals and the magical art of balancing it all. This is a space where we spill the tea, we share the real talk, and we might even uncover a few hidden gems about life and work. So season numero uno is all about the delicate dance of balancing acts for nonprofit professionals. How do we manage our time, stay true to ourselves, and keep the passion alive in the midst of multiple schedules, deadlines, and the beautiful chaos of life? Well, my friends, that's what we're here to explore. So picture this. Close your eyes. It's like sitting down on the couch next to your best friends, or as I like to call them, fellow nonprofit nerds. We're talking about households, schedules, dreams, self-care, and everything in between. It's unscripted, it's real, and it's designed to be the perfect blend of personal and professional. Speaking of nonprofit nerds, get ready for some amazing guests this season. Each episode is a casual conversation with rock stars from the sector, and I cannot wait for you to get a glimpse into their personal lives. These are the people who know the juggling act like the back of their hands. But first, where is this all coming from? Well, in 2017, I wrote an article about how I did not believe in work-life balance. Yeah, that's right. It's a little bit disrupting. But instead, I believe in a work-life blend. So when I became a mom 13 years ago, I also vowed to be the most involved and the most committed parent that I knew how. This commitment wasn't always easy. It came with some challenges, but it was 100% worth it. And I have been learning the balancing act of my own life, my own commitments and deadlines, while sometimes, I must admit, crying myself to sleep at night, wondering if I did my best. So as I continue on my journey as a working mom and continue to juggle all the titles I own and the hats I wear, from being a wife, a mom, a daughter, a neighbor, a fundraiser, a mentor and a mentee, a daughter-in-law, a friend, and so much more, I invite you to join me in this conversation as we together find a new way of living that maybe, just maybe, can feel a little bit more intentional and purposeful in what we say yes to and how we can find ways to take care of ourselves along the way. But before we dive in, a massive shout out of gratitude to our season 1 guests. These incredible individuals said yes when I asked them to join me on this adventure. They are the heart and the soul of the season, and I am so grateful for their trust in me to bring their stories to you. So in the following episodes, you're going to hear from some of my besties. Micah James, a Bloomerang employee. She lives in Indiana. She manages a blended family effortlessly. Well, at least it sounds like to me that she does. Also, Cindy Wagman, a rock star entrepreneur in Canada that has been an amazing supporter of me, and I couldn't imagine launching this podcast without her. My good friend Bobby D, who spends his time in 2 different states. He's a dad of 4, a lover of coffee, mountain biking, and all things outdoor. LaShonda Williams from Texas, whom I have grown to love through her appearances on the Nonprofit Show, where she joins us regularly as a trainer from Fundraising Academy at National University. But here's the thing. LaShonda also works as the Associate Director of Alumni Engagement and Annual Giving for South Texas College of Law, Houston. Not to mention that I had the honor of meeting her mom in Nashville while we were there last year attending a conference. I also invited David Maychek, and he said yes when I invited him to join me and bring his voice and perspective to this conversation. My sweet friend Sarah Groney, she has seen me at my best, she's seen me at my worst over the years of our time working together. And Sarah is an incredible human that I've learned so much from along the years. Mary Gleason, thank you. I reached out to you, tapped you on the shoulder because Mary, honestly, you had me at woo-woo. And also John McTurk, so excited to have his voice in this conversation. He's a new friend of mine, and I'm just really excited to bring these stories of theirs to you. And every one of these guests, they bring so much to the conversation. So when I looked at the end of my year, 2023, I have to be honest, I was sitting in a bit of a fog and a lot of self-doubt. I knew that there was something lurking in the wings for me. And this new project of mine is exactly what I've been looking for. You might be asking if I'm still doing the nonprofit show, and don't worry, I absolutely am. I cannot imagine my days without Julia Patrick, and I cannot imagine my weeks without the nonprofit show. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, the nonprofit show, we are the nation's only live video webcast where our national community comes together for problem solving, innovation, and reflection. Each day, Julia Patrick, she's the CEO of the American Nonprofit Academy, and I, along with our guest, we cover current and relevant nonprofit topics with fresh thinking to help you and your nonprofit amplify your social impact and achieve your mission, vision, and values. So cheers to all of season 1's guests, and cheers to all of you for listening in. Because if you're still here and you're still tuned in, you know that you too are craving some real talk. You're navigating your own balancing acts, and I hope that somewhere among these conversations, you are able to find a more balanced way of living life and working in the sector. I hope that it can restore you, inspire you, motivate you, and nourish you. So here's to our guests. Thank you for being the stars that you are and for allowing us to push the boundaries of how we show up in this professional space. Your wisdom, experiences, and authenticity are the magic ingredients that make this podcast shine. And to you, all of our fabulous listeners, thank you for tuning in. Whether you're a nonprofit professional, seeking balance, or someone craving some real talk, you're in the right place. And this is a journey of self-discovery, laughter, and a little bit of inspiration. And as we embark on this adventure together, imagine the conversations we'll have, the insights we'll gain, and the laughter we'll share. It's not just a podcast, it's a community, a space where your thoughts and your experiences matter. So sit back, relax, and let's delve into the heart of these stories. Cheers to finding our balance, living our best lives, and being unapologetically ourselves. Welcome to Nonprofit Nerd, Impact Unleashed, where the couch is comfy, the tea is hot, and the real talk flows like a river. Let the season begin.